this building is used very heavily, almost 24/7, and we have after-school activities that are here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, youth groups on Friday, Saturdays only special events, and then Sunday, Sunday school and church services for 2 congregations are going on here. So it's a very busy place. So we're going to start here. We have about 40 kids that come Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for their after-school program from 3:30 to 6. We feed them every time they come. So we do have quite a feeding program. We work with Grease Square, and we also give them snacks. Even on Sundays, they get snacks. And there are pictures there on the bulletin board. You can see them in action. Kids from about 9, any younger than 9, and it's really hard for them to get the diaphragm and air out. But we do teach them younger if they're interested.
All of these facilities are operated under a command at our territorial headquarters down in Long Beach. And professionally run. We're very, very proud of all of our Silvercrest residents.
And you have to meet the low-income eligibility requirements. There are some activities that are offered here as well, and we can wave at the activities director right there.
59 residents, and Silvercrest has a maintenance man 24/7.
Follow me. This is our donation gate where people pull in. They can pull in and donate right here. We have a client that works here, gives out receipts, accepts donations here at this gate also, as well as at all of our other stores and the trucks that pull in. Come on, right this way.
As you walk through, I might mention, we have a lot of community service workers, so if you see a vest, that's a community service worker. All the clients have 3 colors lanyards.
Dock area right here. This is where all the vehicles pull in. They leave every morning. I'm going to show you what they load and where they load from. Once we offload everything on the trucks, there's like an organized chaos every morning. The trucks are loaded from the day before. So unloaded off the trucks, it's all brought in through here. All these carts are brought in. Of course, big furniture and stuff on dollies are also brought in. It comes in this way. This is where our furniture and all of our upholstery gets sent in. It's looked over for safety, cleanliness. Once all the merchandise is brought in, it's filtered in, it's checked for safety and cleanliness. Like I said, it's staged in these slips. You can see the store numbers. We divide it up evenly. We have 2 stores, Flamingo Durango and Sunset Stephanie. They're really good stores. We also have Boulder Highway and Desert Inn. Electronics, computers, TVs, speakers, stereos, DVD players. They're all tested. If they work, we send them out. If they don't, we have a recycle. And right over here, as you can tell, this is the clothing area. All the gently used clothes is brought in on separate carts. It's brought into this area right here, and it's sorted. It's sorted men's, women's, kids, stuffed animals, and linens. Once they go through it, if they're considered a rag out, not deemed for gently used, or if it's worse than that, soiled, damaged, and stuff like that, then it gets put into a bin. It gets taken outside here to our baler machines, and it's baled up right here. And we have about every other week, usually once a month, maybe twice a month, we like to get them out of here on a ship. Bric-a-brac is this area over here. Bric-a-brac is just about everything you can imagine. It doesn't have to do with appliances, clothing, right? Is that an 8-track?
It's an 8-track.
Right. You get a picture of that, right?
Yeah.
We have 8 trucks on the road, or 8 trucks that can be used. We have 1 truck that's a trash truck. We're doing the best we can with what we got. Ended up in and out of jail, in and out of prison. Wasn't making the right decisions in life. And finally had a judge on the last time look at me and say, you want to do 4 to 10 years in prison, or do you want to go to the Salvation Army? I said, well, that's not a tough decision. I came into this program and completed it, grasped a hold of the concepts and the knowledge that they give you here, and took off with it. Was brought back in touch with a lot of things that I had forgotten about over the years. My work ethic, God, sobriety, friends, family. This is a great program. It gives you knowledge. It gives you a way that you can hopefully think that you didn't think of before.
You want to see family, you want to see old friends. So we try to make them stay on property for the first 2 weeks. We start allowing what we call a fit class. After our chapel service on Wednesday nights, we have a fit class, families in treatment. You get to reconnect with your family. You get to air out why you used, what happened. You know, you get to air it out, and we have a mediator in there. Start setting the groundwork for a life after the program. We go to phase 2 now. Guys, phases 1 and 2 cannot leave the building unless you have a pass. Phase 3, on the weekends, we'll have liberties. They get up to 12 hours to go out, start finding work, start finding places to live, and things like that. The wait list is about 3 months long for anybody trying to get in for a scholarship bed.
Okay.
It's tough when you come in and then decide to leave after 2 weeks. If you don't like the structure and rules, somebody out there might die.
No other program that I've been to is this much dedicated to the 12-step recovery program of Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, and GA, yes. And it works very well. I'm personally working with 5 different men, helping them with their homework, and most of them are older than me, and most of them don't believe in God. And so I'm just here to show them that there is a way to get this program. It's a spiritual program, mind you, not a religious program. And we're having good success.
The Bible, the big book, the 12 by 12 should be on the counter there, but otherwise laundry is set out, locking closets. It works pretty well. I came through the program, I was happy.
Call the portables, although they're not very portable, we use them all the time. So they're assigned to one counselor through their time. So we deal with some really serious issues that they're working through in their lives and helping them to value themselves first and foremost.
So I emailed Major Runner with those questions. And so I enrolled in school to eventually become a counselor. And I was afforded the opportunity to be a certified drug and alcohol counselor intern.
What we like to see is how God has transformed her. It is just not the same person.
Again, I got out of prison after I violated and went to prison. I got out of prison and I did good and had a job and a car for the 6 months I was on parole. The day he said you're off, I went and got high. So I was like, my life is just gonna end up dying a drug addict. When I got here, you know, the people were very loving and I just felt welcomed, you know, and I felt like, you know what, whatever they tell me to do, I'm gonna do it because everything I've been doing doesn't work. So my life is like changed totally today. Got a driver's license, and you know, it's like that was like a platinum Visa card to me to actually have a driver's license, a state with my picture on it. You know, a pretty picture. Yeah, thank you.
Familiar with family services, three of the main elements that we do here is food assistance. If you look behind you, that's our food pantry where low-income families come to get assistance with food, rental, and utility assistance. Annually do other events like our back to school drive, which we just finished last week, which we helped about 2,600 students with backpacks and school supplies. And then when Christmas is around, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with that, the angel tree. We do codes for kids, shoe drives, the list goes on and on. I'll take you to the building to kind of see how the operations goes. The food pantry itself where we put the bags together for the family. And dependent on how big the family is, depends on how large of the food bags they receive.
All the folks you see in there are volunteers. We do not have any staff in our food pantry. It's all run from volunteers.
We serve about 2,000 to 3,000 individuals on a monthly basis, depending on the season.
During the summertime, we do it every 30 days so that folks who have children at home are able to do that. The seniors can get every 30 days year-round.
So just to kind of give you guys an overview of the trafficking program, we've been around since 2006. We received funding directly from the Department of Justice. We're the only human trafficking victims program in the state of Nevada that is federally funded. So we provide services to all of Clark County. We also do a little bit of outreach to some of the rural areas. So if there's somebody who's identified somewhat close to Clark County where we can reach out, we can also go out and try to assist victims in those areas as well.
So as we come onto the campus here, immediately to our right is the former